Coach, thank you. We have playoff football and bone-chilling playoff football at that in the city of brotherly love at Lincoln Financial Field. Coming up, it's a battle to represent the NFC in this year's Super Bowl, and we've got a classic in store between the Green Bay Packers and the Philadelphia Eagles. One of these teams will represent the NFC in the Super Bowl in 2 weeks' time. Which will it be as we're underway in the NFC title game? And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
Let's go!
Here we go, Pac-Man.
Watch the twist, watch the twist.
They'll run. This is Melvin Gordon. And that is the kind of tackling they want to see all game, as he'll lose yardage to start things out. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
Here we go. Waiting!
Check, Mike 42. Danny.
They'll try the right side this time, here with Gordon. And 5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves them with 3rd and about 6 yards to go.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6.
Here I come. Switch.
Great 57. Hey, high 7.
50. Mike's 50. You can't block me. Switch it. Come on, switch it. Watch twist.
Shotgun now for Wentz. He's going to go for a big play downfield. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. Well, certainly not how he wanted to start his night. First throw of the game, an INT.
Yeah, it's not easy, but he's got to try and wipe that one away from the memory banks. And let's face it, it's not often a quarterback and a defensive back have a lot in common. But one thing, because they have these individual type plays, they've got to have short memories, don't they? DB gets beat, wipe it away, quarterback throws a pick, has to do the same thing.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Check 20.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run.
At the 37-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Watch the screen.
Back north. Jump out.
Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. 23 yards the pickup there.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Check three.
Right. Check that. We got Mike 52 right here. Mike 52. Wow.
They'll run on first down. Jones. And they'll get him down after after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
319, 52.
Hey, man, watch the boot, watch the boot.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
Check 52's the line. Watch the flag, watch the flag, watch the flag. Watch the flag, watch the flag, back. 319.
Bulldozes past him. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, it certainly appears that in this game, someone has decided they're going to open up their playbook. First quarter, and we see that play. I like their style.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter.
I got you.
Hey, seam 6.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Rodgers going to throw deep, and this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
So a pretty shaky start here for both sides.
Yeah, each quarterback's throwing the ball to the other team. Do you think on both sidelines they're sitting them down and saying, okay, remember, this is the color jersey we're wearing. They're wearing the other color. Let's make sure we get it to our guys, please.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Well, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4.
Hey, alert 3.
Check hot route. Hot.
Check 24.
Wentz now to throw. Looking deep downfield. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And he'll take this back all the way up past the 45-yard line.
First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And across the midfield stripe into Eagle territory. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards, but also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
I got one. Hey, check 26. Hey, Echo. Mark 52. Hey, they're scared.
From just shy of midfield, Rodgers, he completes it to Jones.
I got you, boy.
And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
319.
Let's go deep, tighten up.
They'll try and run for it with Jones.
And he will not only not get the yard he needed, he goes the wrong direction. That winds up being a 4-yard loss and leads to 4th down. On 4th down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. Back deep, Jakeem Grant. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And good hustle here as this is going to be blown dead right at the 9-yard line.
Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. You know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt.
Time to go, night. Check 37. Kill.
They'll start the drive with a run by Gordon. And he's only able to work this from the 8 to the 10 for a pickup of 2.
What are you doing?
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
You better be afraid of me.
On 2nd down, they'll run with Gordon. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Here we go. 280.
Smell fear in that offense.
82, Porky.
Fear in that offense.
26 Mike.
Bravo. See, we're pretty quiet.
26 Mike.
I'm on.
Now Wentz on 3rd down. Got his man. It's Arcega-Whiteside. And he'll be just shy of the 20 at the 19 as he goes out of bounds. No score after 1 on EA Sports.
Go. 20.
I'm going to run you over.
Now Gordon on 1st down. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
Nothing. That's what I'm talking about.
But he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much.
Done. 180.
Hey, we got tight ends left.
Here's Gordon. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23.
Nowhere.
Some of these play calls,
nowhere.
I think they're a little conservative, but you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up, because otherwise this defense is going to gang up on the run and shut them down.
Any day.
They kill it. They force kill it.
From the gun on 3rd down, Wentz going up top. And that's caught inside the 30. And he takes it down deep into Green Bay territory. It's a big play there for the Eagles. 65 yards.
First and 10 at the 12-yard line.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone. Now Gordon. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Adrian Amos up to make the tackle.
When you're trying to create space for your running back, the first thought is how physical is the offensive line. Sometimes it's just positioning. On that play, it didn't matter about positioning or being physical. The defensive front, they out-leveraged them and won the battle.
Three buzz.
On second down now, it's Gordon. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
Keep breaking them balls up.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
The Eagles on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9.
Check 99.
Now a 10th carry for Melvin Gordon. And he'll be brought down well short of the first at about the 9-yard line. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
Partner, that's another short run there, and I think the easy thing is to look at them right now and say, let's get away from them entirely. Let's start throwing the football, but I don't think you ever entirely abandon the run. It helps set a tone for the game for you, keeps your offensive linemen feeling good about themselves, and it actually tamps down a defense's pressure because if you just throw it all the time, it's going to tee off with the pass rush.
Been a bit of a dogfight thus far into the second quarter now, and we do have our first points, a field goal.
Yeah, a lot of people say, wow, first action on the scoreboard, about time. To me, the action's been right there on the field, trying to figure out who could gain an advantage, gain some field position, finally get points on the board. I'm loving this kind of game.
And feels like kickers might play a big role in this one.
Yes, make sure you give them the respect they deserve. They could cost you a game or win you one.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first 2 drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved, right? Turnover, you just noted it.
Punch better. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts. We've called a lot of games, but we don't normally talk about inside linebackers being that fleet of foot, do we?
No, he was able to get outside there to make that play.
Yeah, and you know what makes them faster? Their ability to read plays, understand what offenses are trying to do, and put themselves in proper position.
Here's a 4-receiver look now. 3 of those guys out to the right side on 2nd and 8.
Let's get that ball. Kill. 81. Twist. Check.
Wentz. And down he goes. They bring down Wentz on the sand. Preston Smith. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. Eagles coming up here on a 3rd and long, so Wentz and company with some work to do after the sack.
3 down.
46 down, man, 5-4.
Mike 42.
Yo.
Hey, Haywood.
Working from the gun, Wentz. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete, certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down. So on 4th down, here's Johnny Townsend to punt it. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. So out of bounds on the punt, and the spot will be, the side judge says, right at the 35-yard line here. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They've shown very little offensively to this point. Well, neither team has really. When they come up here now, first down. Now Jones. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And he'll get this down to the 39-yard line. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. A reminder, as we've done all year, we'll send you to Orlando for our EA Sports halftime report. In a bit, the coach is with us per usual. As we start to look ahead, Charles, to our potential matchups in this year's Super Bowl.
Break it down, Coach. Break it down.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 34-yard line.
258.
Watch the backer, watch the backer.
2nd and 5 now. Rodgers. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight. Unable to find anyone open.
They come up now, 3rd and 5, following the incomplete pass.
Don't get nervous now. We ain't beginning to tear you up. Back one. Don't get nervous.
Kill, kill, kill.
Get right.
Running right, Jones. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. Bit of a surprise. They ran it on 3rd and medium. Proved to be the right call. 1st and 10. After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10.
I got you, boy. I got you, boy. Undercrush, undercrush.
Drive it. Shit. Get right.
Check.
Yeah, Liz. Buzz. Over.
Now Rodgers. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. 11 yards and a Green Bay Packer first down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that. And that's what he did.
Same exact result as last play, a pickup of 11. He's been the forgotten man in this first half. Not a guy you want to forget. Not only his first catch, first time they've targeted him.
That doesn't make any sense, does it?
Not
because
at all.
Those are the types of plays that he provides. When he does come alive, when they do look his way, not only is it a big catch, it's a first down.
So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. They'll try to run it in with Jones. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. They'll try again with Jones. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. This Eagle defense, they won't give in without a fight. This is 3rd and goal. Here's Jones. And a second effort gets him in. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Jones in the final seconds of the first half. And the Packers have taken the lead. Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. And this is up and good to make it 7-3.
Makes the score Packers 7, Eagles
3. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. First down, 18-yard gain.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another first and 10.
Double. Check 52. Shift. 6 guy. Check 6 guy. Two jet.
A final shot before half for Wentz. He's going to air one out. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So we've reached halftime. Who will represent the NFC in the Super Bowl? 2 more quarters to go. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, this is taken at the 3. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
Let's go.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it first and 10. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Defensively, it was Avonte Maddox with a tackle.
Well, he's looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
It's going to be a long day. It's going to be a long day.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Rodgers. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. His first catch in this NFC Championship game, and it's a first down. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
Yeah, when we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, second down.
You don't want that?
Brings up second and 10 at the 43-yard line.
No. 258. Here we go. Let's go, D. Let's go. Hey, let's get there. Inside. Mike 52. Mike 52.
Here we go. 5-2's the Mike. Mike's 5-2. Mike.
Looking to throw on second down. Rodgers. And oh, look at that. A diving catch. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 44-yard line.
A Hall of Fame coach once said, there are no medals for trying. And that wasn't a trying effort, was it? That was a winning effort. How about that great catch?
Excellent. They know, hey, you lose this game, you get a ding or two. You got 7 months to heal. They're going to go all out. On first and 10, here's Rodgers. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
At the Eagles' 40-yard line.
Four yards on that last completion, so that sets up second and 6.
Easy. Whip. Watch the whip. Over. 2 right here.
They go back to the ground with Jones. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
Rip left. Box it. Check 52.
Rodgers going to try and throw on third down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. Well, looking at it from a defensive perspective, that keeps the deficit very, very manageable. You know, all things considered, not a bad job on the defensive side. I
would say that you've pointed out something pretty good right there, and that is you actually have both sides happy with that exchange. You know, happy in quotes, of course. One team, hey, we've kept it within range. The other side saying, hey, we put points on the board and did stretch out the lead. Let's see how this one turns out.
Yeah, still bottom line, though, 3 points for the opening drive of the third quarter. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on second and 10.
Mike 42.
Throwing his Wentz. Trying to lay one up deep. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. An excellent gain, 35 yards.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Here we go. 180! Check.
This is Gordon. And they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. The tackle made by Blake Martinez.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Sunday. I'm coming. Say. Hey, empty. Hey, Delta. Hey, Ford Tokyo. Mike 50.
From the 38, Wentz. There goes a deep ball, end zone.
And it'll be intercepted.
Good positioning, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
I got him. Take the edge. Come. Hey, 88. Watch Mike. You ain't going.
From the gun, it's Rodgers. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Let's get off the field.
To throw, it's Rodgers. He's got Adams on the hookup. And this is good for a 1st down, his 2nd grab of this NFC Championship bout.
People worry about throwing the out route because often it can get jumped, and that can turn into either an incompletion or an interception. But not on that one. Everything came together, and he catches it and goes over the sideline.
Rodgers now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. This is Jones. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That good for 22 and a 1st down.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 47. To throw is Rodgers. And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 33. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. Oh, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get them down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
So line of scrimmage still at 39 on 2nd and 10.
26, Mike. 26, Mike.
Wentz going to throw. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete. So the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
26, Mike. 26.
Alpha.
26, Mike. 26.
And the blitz does come. Flush to his right. And that will be incomplete.
Wentz on the keeper. Intended for number 10. Incomplete.
Here now, Johnny Townsend, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And they won't risk defending a return here. That one's out of bounds, and it'll be spotted at the 14-yard line. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. It's Packer football here as they've got the lead as well to begin the 4th quarter. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
Switch up, switch up.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Rip right, rip right.
Second and 5 now. Rodgers. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
The Packers on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2.
Alert flare, flare, put a 50.
Check the backer.
X3, 218, chopper. Boom, boom.
The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. The Packers on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. Here's Rodgers. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Here's J.K. Scott now as he'll kick it away for the second time. Returnable for Grant. It's a 47-yard punt, but they did give up 10 on the return. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
He's coming.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Zadarius Smith just creating a disaster there for the offense as that one goes 16 yards in the wrong direction. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. To throw, it's Wentz. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Grant. And he's going to get this from the 6 out to the 12. A pickup of 6 as they double their workspace. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They tackle him almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
26 Mike, 26 Mike. Here we go.
On 3rd and long, it's Wentz. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Taking it about the 16. A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a 1-score game. And you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets 1st downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those 1st downs, keep possession of the football.
Slam, slam, slam.
Again, it's Jones. He's got a 1st down and then some inside the 40. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Aaron Jones. His 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. On this stage, conference championship game, every play is magnified, and that was a big play.
No doubt about it. One thing that has these guys a step away from a shot at a big game, their big play ability. They can strike from anywhere.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This fielded at the 2.
We got this.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Well, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on second and less than a yard.
26 Mike. Exit, exit.
Forward, Tokyo. Smooth.
26 Mike. 26 Mike.
He's tired of me. He's tired of us.
26 Mike. 26 Mike.
Now Wentz. Open man is Arcega-Whiteside. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Wentz now just 6 of 15 through the air. Not good, but first and 10 here.
Give me that ball.
Let's go, Great.
Check 31. Check 31.
Throwing now is Wentz. Hauling it in, Nelson. A gain of 6 there on first. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's second and 4.
Hey, wahoo!
26 Mike.
Again, it's Wentz. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. Now Wentz. Eluding the pressure right. Going right side here, and that's complete. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's fourth down. The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2.
Hey, orbit.
26 Mike. 26 Mike. I got you. I got you. 26 Mike. 26 Mike.
The Eagles indeed snap it. Wentz. And no, it's incomplete. Kevin King, the former Washington Husky, there defensively. So now with a little over 2 minutes to play, the road back gets very difficult.
Difficult, but still not impossible if they go ahead and play this thing out. Now the defense has to come up big. They've got to go for a strip of the football on each and every snap to try and give themselves a chance.
They'll run it with Jones. And some room to work. Trot it. There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Jones saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. Well, Charles, fans around here, they were already talking Super Bowl. They've made plans. You just can't look past anybody in this league, especially this deep into the playoffs.
You would think that every year that message would sink in, and it feels like every year we see something like this, especially the way they're handling them. All right, you didn't expect this part to happen, but when you're playing this deep in the playoffs, every team's dangerous.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. 14 yards there and an Eagle first down.
Some think that teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn it into big plays.
Great 57.
26, Mike. 26, Mike.
Throwing on first is Wentz. And that is incomplete. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
What you got, Heavy? Give me
Back to the air on second down. Wentz. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
81, 81. Bravo.
26, Mike. 26, Mike. Check, 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 check. Check, check, check. 26, Mike. 26, Mike.
Oh, you got deep?
26, Mike. 26, Mike.
All day. All day.
46 down, man. 5-4.
Again, they'll throw with Wentz. Got a man. It's Arcega-Whiteside. 14 yards there and an Eagle first down.
Well, partner, when you ask anyone other than your QB to throw the ball, you must have a lot of confidence or you think you're really going to fake them out, and it looks like they did exactly that.
Yeah, going deep in the playbook and a great grab on the other end. Looking left side, and it's complete. 17 yards and a first down for Phillip. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. To throw is Wentz. He completes it to Nelson. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. And with inside of 10 seconds, 8 to be precise, we get whistles and a timeout on the field. Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
Don't let him breathe.
5-9, 5-9.
Don't let him breathe.
Hey, Haywood.
26, Mike. 26, Mike.
Check pass, check pass.
26, Mike. 26, Mike.
Two jet.
26, Mike. 26, Mike.
Wentz to throw again. His throw caught right around the 6. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. It's a 5-receiver set. 3 to the left, 2 to the right.
Tight end right, tight end right.
Hey.
Sunday.
You got 4 down, 4 down. Kill. Turn up. Kill.
Sunday.
26.
Buzz.
Here we go.
What's it done?
Here we go.
And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. Carson Wentz scoring on the 2-yard keeper. And the Eagles make some inroads here on that deficit. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2.
Hey, Ford, Tokyo. Hey, Delta. Hey, we're good. Done.
One final try now for Wentz. And this one drops incomplete, but I think the defense jumped. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. shot. They'll look to throw. And he's going to go down, but a penalty marker too, and they might very well have jumped the snap there. Of course, the game can't end with a defensive penalty, so they'll get one more crack.
So now you get an untimed play, which should be the last one, unless it happens again and there's another defensive penalty.
Tight end right. Tight end right. 4 down. 4.
Ram.
Alert. Watch safety creep. Watch safety creep.
Wentz. Caught by Nelson. And he will get into the end zone to cut the lead a little bit further. And they get to hoist the Hallis Trophy. Unbelievable victory. Moving on to the Super Bowl.
I only hope that these players understand exactly who is behind that trophy. George S. Hallis, one of the creators of this great game of football of ours and creator of the NFL. What an amazing feeling and an amazing accomplishment.
And that'll close the books on the conference championship. For Charles Davis, myself, Brandon Gaudin, and our entire crew, we'll talk to you in 2 weeks from the Super Bowl.